It's 1983. Black Sabbath are touring behind a new album that features a song called Stonehenge. So their manager gets this idea. He says, let's get some 15-foot stone monolith set pieces for the stage. The thing is, when the plans get to Birmingham, they interpret them as metric, meaning the stones were, instead of 15 feet tall, 15 meters tall, almost 50 feet tall. So big, they didn't even fit inside some of the biggest venues on the tour. To add to that craziness was a person in a red leotard dressed as a devil baby to crawl on top of the Stonehenges, but they fell off in Canada. And so by the time the tour gets to New York, this giant Stonehenge thing is just left behind. It's too big to be transported anyway, so Black Sabbath just leaves them on some docks in New York. Then a year later, in 1984, This Is Spinal Tap is released. The movie was popular enough for Black Sabbath to assume that this was inspired by them. But when they finally get the chance to ask writer-director Rob Reiner if this tiny Stonehenge was certainly based on the true-to-life giant Stonehenge mix-up by Sabbath, Reiner says, no, it's just a coincidence, man. So, years later, Black Sabbath bassist Geezer Butler writes in his memoir, people ask if I've seen This Is Spinal Tap, and I always reply, seen it? I lived it.